Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now of course, on this midweek analysis, what we are going to do is simply review the signals which I have sent last Saturday and see what happened next. So meaning this is just like a follow-up of the previous analysis. Let's now begin with the EURUSD. Now as we can see, the EURUSD has indeed fell all the way right here to the support at the bracket of 1.09237. It has reversed just like 3 or actually less than that. Yeah, 3 pips far away from my entry point, which is of course a bummer, but still I would say that we can take the credit of the signal because 3 pips is really just nothing. It's running so far in 33 pips. Now, what's next with the EURUSD? Now, as we can see, actually the pair is facing right here a resistance at 1.09642, and that means that the momentum is going to be stronger. The bullish momentum is going to continue holding the position. I mean, it's going to continue the rise. And as we can see also right here, we're having a broken level of a resistance trend line. So that means that the EURUSD is indeed going to continue the rise. Now, what can we do next with this pair? The answer is really simple. What we will do is we will continue buying the EURUSD, but the question is where exactly we can place our next buy order. The answer will be, of course, based on the 4-hour time frame and even actually on the 1-hour time frame on the support right here exactly, right there. Now, why right here? Because this was a strong key support level, as we can see, based on the 1-hour time frame. Also, right here, it was a real level of a support, which actually has faced 2 fake breakouts from that level. And now, if the EURUSD is going to make any bounces or pullbacks upon the pressure of resistance at 1.099590, it will continue the fall till it reach this level of a previous support, which is, by the way, of course, Fibonacci 61.8, exactly 61.8. And also right here, we are having, sorry about that. Here we're having also a continuation in the momentum of the support trend line. So therefore, the EURUSD will continue the rise and making a continuation in the bullish reversal after it fall to another 20 pips. So let me just edit the signal of the EURUSD to be buy again at 0.9390. Oops, wait a minute, that was a big mistake. 0.9390. And of course, keeping the same safe zone, exactly just like this. And also, we might actually keep the same take profit level. Let me just check. Yes, we will just keep the same take profit level of 68 pips against 39 pips of a safe zone. So that should be everything for the EURUSD. I just want to... Alright, so that should be everything for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so for the Pound USD, as we can see based on the daily chart, the market is just resuming the rise, and it seems like the Pound USD is indeed rising now. It didn't reverse, of course, to reach our buy entry, but it most likely gonna continue the rise. Now, what we can do next is simply buy the Pound USD at a certain point. So, let me just now move to the 1-hour time frame. And as we can see right here, of course, we're having here a very strong key support level exactly right here at 1.26016. Which if I actually, let me just delete this one. If I actually zoom out like this, and I check the resistance trend line, check this out, my friends. Right here exactly, we can see that the market actually kept respecting those levels of a resistance trend line, which has already become right here a new supported trend line. So that means that there is a possibility for the Pound USD to fall again or all the way right here. Let's move to the 30-minute time frame, and right there exactly right here, we're having the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle from the resistance right here at 1.26125. That means also that we can consider buying the Pound USD exactly after it fall to another 22 pips, and that level of support trend line most likely will be respected as well. So by saying that, let's just buy the Pound USD exactly right here, buy at 1.26125, and the safe zone, let me just see. The target will be actually, guys, 98 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a resistance at 1.25598, ranging for about 50 pips only. So that's everything. That's everything for the Pound USD. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. Alright, so also AUDUSD is just resuming the rise without reaching our buy entry. However, the direction was correct, but of course it hasn't been triggered. Now, what's next with this pair? As we can see currently, the AUDUSD is actually facing a resistance at 0.66152. And for those reasons, I would prefer to buy the AUDUSD at a certain point. Now, let me just highlight that we're having here also a broken level of a resistance at 0.65894. Now, if we look at the left, we are having here also previous support. That means that we can adjust our entry to be exactly right here at the absolutely lowest level of a real support. That's gonna be after exactly 20 pips as well. So most likely, guys, what we're having here also is a broken structure, as we can see, exactly just like this. Let me just delete the old signal so it won't confuse us. So we're having here a broken structure, and keep in mind that I'm on the daily chart, and the candle has actually been able to close above that structure or that level of a resistance, and that means that the market right now will most likely gonna continue the rise. Also, we're having here a support trend line, as we can see exactly just like this. So this was a strong key support trend line. This was the nearest support trend line to that bearish breakout candle, and the same support trend line has already become a resistance trend line number 1, resistance trend line number 2, and then we can actually expect a pullback to happen, and this support trend line will be retested again, and then the market will continue the rise. So for that reason, I would say let's buy the AUDUSD exactly at 0.65930, and of course delete this structure. And the safe zone, actually let me just check, the take profit level will be almost 80 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't really be ranging lower than the previous level of a support right here at 0.65458, ranging for about 45 pips only. Moving now to the USDCAD. So USDCAD has almost been activated also, same like the EURUSD. The market has just reversed 7 pips far away from the entry. Well, it was a correct analysis, but unfortunately, the trade itself hasn't been triggered if you guys have placed any pending orders. Again, please, before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly share the video. Now, what can we expect next with the USDCAD? Now, if we look carefully right here, we do have here also another level of a strong key resistance as well. Exactly just like that. Right there, exactly. Right there. So right here we're having the strongest real level of a resistance, which actually has already become right here a support. So therefore, our new entry will be, actually, since we're having here a support, we can expect now a pullback to happen, and that level of a resistance and a previous support will be retested again, and then the USDCAD will most likely gonna continue the fall. We cannot actually continue selling the USDCAD after reaching that level of a support. It has to be our target, because the market actually has a potential to make a pullback right here and continue the rise after reaching that level of a support. Now, why am I saying that? Because we are having here also a broken level of a supported trend line. Now, the normal way that the market behaves is like that. So that level of supported trend line has indeed been broken out from. The market will continue the rise till it reach the strongest key supported trend line. Usually it's going to be 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and after that it's going to start the pullback to retest the broken level of supported trend line to create a new resistance trend line. For those reasons, we cannot continue selling the USDCAD after that level of a support. So also for that reason, our take profit level will be only 67 pips. Meanwhile, our safe zone cannot be higher than this level of a previous resistance right here at 1.36754, ranging for about 38 pips against 67 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDCHF. So USDCHF is going in the right direction, but unfortunately also hasn't been triggered. Now, what can we expect next with this pair? To be honest, absolutely nothing. The USDCHF signal is going to remain the same, because the market still has a potential to continue the rise to another 34 pips and for this signal to be activated. So there is absolutely nothing needs to be changed on the USDCHF. Let's now move to the NZDUSD. NZDUSD, guys, has been activated. It is going well in the profit, as we can see right here based on the daily chart. I mean, come on, guys. No, it has been activated. Less than a pip. It has actually reversed just less than a pip from reaching the entry point. For those reasons, we can say that the NZDUSD has been activated and running so far in 44 pips of profit. It was excellent signal, and I'm so happy with it. Now, what can we expect next with the NZDUSD? Now, by moving to the 4-hour time frame, we're having here also a broken level of a resistance, as we can see exactly right here at 0.60824. Now, let's scroll to the left side after deleting this one. Let's now scroll to the left side. And as we can, wait a minute, which one is it? 24, this one exactly. As we can see, guys, right here, it was the nearest level of a support, as we can see exactly just like that. If I zoom in, right here, this was the nearest support to that resistance level. And the market is just like 22 pips far away from that point. So meaning the NZDUSD has a potential to retest that level of a support, which was in the past also a resistance. So therefore, that's going to be our new entry to buy the NZDUSD again. And as we can see right here, the market has already reversed on the 1-hour time frame. So that level of a support has already been retested. So for that reason, we will have to consider buying again the NZDUSD right here exactly at the next level of a support, because this right here is the support number 1, and we can expect from the NZDUSD to fall all the way to create the second attempt of the support. That's going to be the best level where we can buy the pair. Also, it's the highest level of a key resistance also. So moving now to the daily chart, let's take our signal. It's gonna be 80 pips of profit against a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support at 0.60527, ranging for about 32 pips only against 80 pips of profit. Moving finally to the gold. The gold has actually been a good signal. It hasn't been activated, as I can see, but of course it went at least in the right direction. So it was in general a good signal. So now what can we expect next with the gold? Now let me just tell you that the gold is actually facing a strong bullish momentum, and most likely it will continue the rise till it reaches the highest level of a resistance at 2041.26. Let me just now delete the old signal so it won't confuse us. Exactly. So the gold actually, after abandoning that level, after abandoning that level of a resistance right here exactly at 2003.33, most likely right now it will continue the rise, considering also that we're having here a support trend line, and seems to me like the gold is actually respecting that level of a previous support trend line. As you can see, since we're having a strong bullish momentum, that level of support trend line has actually failed to become a new resistance trend line. Not only once, but even more than that. I mean, even right here, we had barely a reversal upon the pressure. It became a resistance trend line for a very small reversal and instantly broke out from that level again. And again, it became a support trend line and then resumed the rise. So the bullish momentum here is way stronger than the bearish, and most likely now the gold will continue the rise, my friends. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now check this out. Right here exactly, we do have right here a broken level of a resistance. Right here exactly is the peak of the resistance right here, and right here we are having here the bullish breakout from that level. And as you can see, the market has already created here a support number 1. Let's consider buying the gold exactly right here at the second attempt of the support after it falls to another 96 pips. By scrolling to the left side, however, we can notice that this was, of course, a strong key support level. So for those reasons, I would recommend to buy the gold exactly right here at the second attempt of the support, aiming 2041.25, expecting not less than 332 pips of profit, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here at 1991.60, which means it will be ranging for about 156 pips against 335 pips of profit. And there goes my here signals, my friends, for the gold and for the USD pairs for the remaining days of this week. Again, guys, don't forget that you are receiving here a free signals, and if you want to return the favor, you can at least hit the like button or comment on the video or subscribe to the channel, and also you can open an account in IC Markets using the link provided in the description below of this video to support the channel and to continue providing you with these awesome signals. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.